Hello, my name is Minzy, and this, I'm getting sick and tired of wearing this fucking funeral tie, and fuck off. My name's Minzy, and I'm fucking had it. I fucking had enough. I fucking had enough. I'm releasing this video just before we play PSG, so that again we can have some sort of video fluidity. But you'll have to forgive me, I've just been on nights, and this was my last one. Thank goodness. But hey, that's the power of night shifts, as they say. It does drain you, but you are obviously so happy when they are over. And now I'm going to have to relive Saturday all over again. Chelsea 0, Newcastle United 1, breaking all sorts of fucking records. Newcastle United have barely won Premier League games at Stamford Bridge. They've only won twice now, once in 2012 and once right now. We are breaking records left, right and centre. I don't care that they play dirty and park the bus football and, smash and grab. At the end of the day, they're entitled to do exactly what they were supposed to do. It's our job to be competent, and we don't have any of that. We are very incompetent. We're very rash with everything, and we are going absolutely fucking nowhere as a Chelsea project. I am finished. I am fed up of watching this garbage fucking football from Chelsea fucking Football Club. I am fucking tired of it. I'm sick and tired of it. I'm emotionally drained. I am dying of fatigue from all these night shifts. I'm trying so hard to make a living like the rest of the UK population. The least I can expect is some trying effort and some good results from my club, for fuck's sake. And the thing that gripes me so much of this ownership is that they really are overconfident with everything that they are currently doing at my beloved football club. Apparently, this is just something that has been picked up on one of the Chelsea fans group on Instagram. So I can't verify it. I can't say for sure it's 100% facts. There's all sorts of fake news. But you know what? Maybe there is a slight hint of truth. Otherwise, I wouldn't be saying this, okay? Because Sky Sports have said that, the project at Chelsea, according to our owners, is heading in the right direction, or words to that effect. But this is what was said apparently in a meeting between the Chelsea supporters fan group and the ownership. They said on the departure of Maresca, the director said that there is a overall impact that is overestimated and that there is no statistical relationship between managers and results. It's the same manager that we were quite annoyed with it having at the beginning of the 24-25 season, where we thought Pochettino did an all right job. Why did we sack him? It looked like we were building momentum towards the end of the 23-24 campaign. Why tell him to fuck off and bring a manager of very little Premier League acumen, apart from being Pep Guardiola's side piece, into the Chelsea first team? And yet he delivered Champions League football, the UEFA Conference League, and extraordinary a Club World Cup. The same Club World Cup in which the PSG players were picking fights with us left, right and centre, that they didn't thrash us. Unlike last week, where they most certainly did smash us Bonnie Blue style. Maybe think again. And then, according to the board of directors, problems with Maresca stemmed from him not being offered some of the same contract details that the sporting directors have in place. So fucking what? In fact, if I was him and I delivered the season that he delivered, I'd be asking for a little bit of an alteration in my contract agreements, no? How the fuck did he win the Club World Cup with that team? How? Okay, I'd be asking for more fucking money, mate. Then, the director could not put a timeline on when Chelsea will complete at the top again. I agree with that. I don't fucking know when that will happen. I don't think we ever will. But that it was fucking obvious we are building one of the best teams in the world. The director denied that they were being condescending and told us we have no more right to be upset than they do, despite the fact we are paying fans. Wow, the level of gaslighting. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. I agree. I don't know when we'll get to the top again. Maybe if I was reincarnated in 100 years' time and my body was frozen for that length of time, could I see Chelsea maybe rise at the top again? But certainly not in my timeline anymore. That topness feeling has left. It's never coming back. Never coming back at all. Alright? And the words fucking obvious that we're building one of the best teams in the... How? We're not the best team in England, are we? We're sixth. We're sixth. If we're not careful, we laugh at Tottenham almost getting relegated. We're going to be that Tottenham. Alright, that's why there's more protests planned, and I want there to be more protests planned. I'm sick and tired of being gaslitted. I'm not taking this bullshit anymore. We're not anywhere near the top. We'll never be anywhere near the top. And statements like that is quite worrying when you see the results on the pitch. Don't give me that shite. We're nowhere near good enough. We will never be good enough. And if you keep continuing to treat the club like the way it is, we'll never be anywhere near the top. We'll be closer to the bottom than we are to the top. We will be replicating a Tottenham very, very, very soon. The club's effort to reduce the wage bill has been seen as a means of offsetting the spend on players so far, and the director was honest about there being no appetite to compete for more established Premier League signings. For this reason, a handful of players that have been successful for us were given as some sort of justification for this approach. Well, stop with the fucking 20-year contracts for a start. The club's director spoke very disrespectfully, I can see that, about what was achieved under the previous ownership and of individuals involved in that time. In their view, the current project, consisting of vast expenditure and player churn, is the only means in which we can hope to compete at the elite level at some point in the future. Again, when is that future? When I fucking die. Chelsea simply cannot afford to compete for the likes of Semenyo and Guehi. Didn't Man City only pay 20 million for him? I don't know. 20 million seems like... I mean, obviously for a man like me, that's a fucking dream come true. But for football expenditure, that's bread and butter, isn't it? Fucking hell, you give terrible examples, don't you? The club director expressed surprise that in view of the club still being 13 points off the top of the table at the time, this has now risen to 19 points. I think it's more than that now, isn't it? Let's see the Premier League table. We're miles behind, aren't we? Where are we? Let's see, Arsenal are 70 points, and we're 48 points. So that's a total of 22, isn't it? 22 miserable points. Okay, maybe there's a bit of surprise there for the ownership at how much the points have increased. In the fourth season of a transitional period, fans are not showing more patience, although the director admitted they hoped for more progress this season. Listen, you haram-zada motherfuckers, don't speak to me. Don't fucking speak to me in terms of fucking patience and understanding, okay? Don't give me that. Do not give me this gaslighting nonsense. In your first season, you nearly got us fucking relegated. Only a victory under interim manager Frank Lampard against Bournemouth away saved us from such nonsense. It took ages to sack Graham Potter, who we all knew was not the right man to be the next Chelsea manager after you sacked Thomas Tuchel for whatever blown reason I could ever think of. The most brain-dead fucking reason I ever thought of in my lifetime. Alright? You sacked a Champions League manager. You got Graham Potter in. It was an absolute fucking disaster. The only thing he really did was beat Dortmund 2-0 in his high point as a Chelsea manager. Alright? And then you're talking about patience and understanding. Fuck your patience. Fuck your understanding. Under Roman Abramovich in his first season, He got us to a Champions League semi-final and managed to make us beat Arsenal at Highbury along the way to achieve that. We haven't even come close to beating those fucking Gooner cunts. Haramjada, absolute haramjada banchods. And then Luis Enrique would not be the right fit for us as the manager, and John Terry is not the right fit to professionally and should not be. And John Terry is not the right fit professionally and should not be involved in first team affairs. So we don't want a man who knows the club inside out and knows what mentality of winning is like. We don't want that, a previous captain who's Chelsea through and through. And we don't want Luis Enrique, the same Luis Enrique who is a Champions League title-winning manager, a UEFA Super Cup holder, and the same manager that shoved his cock up our backside 5-2 at the Parc des Princes. We don't want that kind of manager. No, we're happy to stick Liam Rossini in charge. We're happy to tell Luis Felipe, the same manager who got sacked for winning against an opposition 11-0 and has an overall fantastic record with Flamengo, to fuck off to Strasbourg. Leave my fucking club. Wallahi, leave my fucking club, you disgusting, vile pieces of shits. You are turning my club into Tottenham. You're turning my club into fucking Tottenham. We're going to be relegated fucking soon. I am sick and tired of you lot gaslighting Chelsea Football Club. I'm fucking sick and tired of it. Alright? Fuck these ownerships. And then fuck this shitty game as well. We got done. We got absolutely done. And I can't really... There's one thing I'm going to complain about. There's one thing I'll complain about, and I'll get on to it. But hey, started off all right with a corner in the first couple of minutes, headed over by Fofana, unlucky with the leap. And then Reece James, he passes it on to Palmer on the right. He tries to slice it into the top left-hand corner. It goes wide. And then disaster starts to strike very soon. Livramento on the middle of a Chelsea attack, passes it to Willock, who beats the offside trap. Fucking hell, Fofana. What were you smoking? You're supposed to be fasting. You weren't supposed to be smoking anything, lad. You are well off the pace. How on earth can you set an offside trap when you are closer to the goalkeeper than your bloody line that you are supposed to create? Were you smoking lines, lad? Like I said, you were supposed to be fasting. I really hope you weren't. Awful. It was all your fault, mate. I think you even tracked back for Gordon. You were running. You had a head start on Gordon. And he still outpaced you. Willock goes through, squares it off to an unmarked Gordon because Fofana couldn't be asked to set the offside trap carefully and he couldn't be asked to track back. 1-0 to Newcastle. Hall from the corner. James absolutely wrestles the shite out of Dow. Was it a penalty? Quite a few people say it was because he wasn't looking at the ball, Reece James. Oh well, who gives a shit? Barnes to Halls, deflected. Barnes to Halls? I thought it was Barnes or was it Hall? I don't know who it was. He had a shot that was deflected. It was a good save from Sanchez, and I'm so happy that the manager has finally realised to put some respect on Sanchez's name and not put he who will not be named in goal. I don't want to see him anywhere near a professional club ever again, unless it's Tottenham, in which case I don't fucking mind. Why, oh why we disrespected him, I'll never know. But you see, at least he saved that shot. I'm not having the commentator saying, why is he parrying it? Motherfucker, it got deflected, you haram jadar gadar gandu stupid wanker. Alright, if you're already going one direction, it's going the other direction. It is hard as a goalkeeper to adjust and save it, never alone catch it. And then Palmer, just before half-time, outside the box, it was saved by Ramsdale. On to the second half. Palmer. He was having a nice little run. Little tackle by the Newcastle centre-halves. Don't know who it was. Delap nicks it. Tries to take a quick shot and it was comfortably saved. Then Lavia lets the ball bounce. Willock catches on the end of it, passes it onto Gordon. Similar shot to what Kvaratskhelia or whatever that Georgian monster's name is. Going top, left, right-hand corner, Saved comfortably by Sanchez. You see, you must not be named. That's how you save a shot like that. You know, that's how you're supposed to save us. Even go for a corner, he parried it near, and, you know, I think he went straight to a Chelsea player. Not, you dive like a fridge and let it go into the fucking net, yeah? Palmer to Garnacho. From a tight angle, why he was trying to pass it, I don't know, but he never took a shot. Then Enzo to Reece James on the right. His cross. Cucurella knocks it. A Delap. There's so many players that need to go. Delap is one of them. How you ballooned it and knocked out a Chelsea fan, I'll never know. Reece James, after he crosses it again. Goalkeeper misses. Chalobah wide. Should be 1-1. James's free kick that hits the post. Very unlucky. Then James's cross that Delap tries to flick on. Wide. My only complaint in this game. Voltamada's challenge on Palmer. He kicked him from behind. It's a penalty. I'm sorry. It really is. But overall, did we deserve an equaliser? No. Being honest, no. We deserve to lose. We deserve to lose because we've got ownerships that seem to think that we're doing far better than we actually are. We've got ownerships that want us to accept mediocrity. We have ownerships that think we're being too snotty for our own good. Listen, you motherfucker. All right, I grew up under Ken Bates, okay? And even under Ken Bates, it wasn't this bad. Even under Ken Bates, it wasn't this bad. All right, there was still a level of excitement, a level of hope, and a level of imagination under the Ken Bates era. This is by far the worst era I've ever experienced as a Chelsea fan. I want you lot gone. Get the fuck out. I want the Chelsea fans to keep continuing what they're doing. But on a more subtle and cherry positive note, maybe, just maybe, I have confidence that we will beat PSG. We're going to win 4-0 and, God willing, we're going to go through the quarterfinal. Dear God, please, I've done as much charity as I can. I've looked after my juniors. I've given them free pizzas, and I'm going to give £300 to the people of Palestine if we overcome PSG. Please, for the love of Christ, I will do that. I have said it. I have made my peace. Please, God, if you're listening, I beg you. Let us beat PSG 4-0 and we will carry this positivity on. If we beat PSG 4-0, we are winning the Champions League. I've said it here first, all right? We're not going to go through against PSG. We really are. We really are. But God, please, I hope you've seen that I've tried to do a good deed. Who knows? Who knows? Anyways, we'll see if I'm down £300 or I'm keeping £300. Until then, goodbye, good night, God bless, and God help us against PS fucking G.